What up, everybody? Welcome.
What's up? How's everybody doing this week?
Oh, I've had a crappy day all day.
Have you?
I'm in a
That's too bad.
bad mood.
Really?
That's why the thumbnail was nothing.
It's hot. I'll tell you what. I've had many weeks where I just do not want to come on here. I've had a bad day or just feel crappy or feel tired, and it's like this is the last thing I want to do. But once I get on, it's usually kind of fun. So it's by the time I get off, then I'm wound up for another couple of hours. I can't go to sleep. It's midnight here.
Yeah. Jeff, I think it's CGI. I had somebody create it. Well, welcome everyone to Slingers episode 55, I think, is what I remembered. I'm pretty sure it's 55. But, yeah, so we're over a year. It means I've been doing this almost every Sunday for a year. And
vacation, man.
In the future, I have a vacation coming up, so I will be gone on a Sunday. So if anyone is interested in being on the show with James, contact me and we'll figure it out. If there's a whole bunch of interest, maybe I'll take a couple more Sundays off. I mean, it's all up to you. If you want to come up with your own games or whatever, have ideas, let it work. So
gonna come back and it's gonna be a completely different channel. It'll be something totally different. Camping supplies.
Hey, whatever. Hey, I have found I've been watching some videos because I'm always into fixing things.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, everybody that has a channel about fixing things has 500,000 subscribers, and every Lego channel has 1,000 or 2,000.
Probably definitely the wrong
I
channel.
I think I started the wrong channel.
Yeah. If you build the kits, though, look at Jang. He's been on forever doing building kits, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think we should have a build-off. You and I build the same kit and see who can get it done the fastest and correct. And then we have a sort challenge. I'll do it by color. You do it by category. So who gets it in the computer first.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. We should do that.
All right. We are sponsored by Brick Freedom, of course. If you need anyone to sync your Bricklink and Brickowl stores, hit up brickfreedom.com and join the lengthy queue. Special news for you guys that like Brick Freedom. Steve is going to be on the show next Sunday to answer all your questions you have and give an update. I don't think he's going to talk about anything new that he is coming, but he's just going to kind of explain what's going on to everyone and let you know how Brick Freedom is coming along.
Cool.
So that'll be good. If Comcore hasn't sold out his store yet, hopefully he has huge discounts. A couple things we're going to cover tonight is Pirate Ship now has a global shipping program, which I used today. It's almost identical to eBay's global shipping program, so we'll go over that. And then we're going to talk about how I had a recent incident where items got put in my stockroom at zero quantity and they were never purchased and they were still in my store. And I'm pretty sure I've lost inventory previously because I thought maybe it just randomly got retained. But I'm thinking now that it actually didn't get sold and I have lost inventory now in my store somewhere.
Yeah. So now everybody's going to go do an inventory check on their whole stores after this because I did the same thing he did, and I had about a dozen parts in my stockroom that I didn't put there that I know for sure that I don't turn that check on for when things go, after they sell out to move into the stockroom. Mm-hmm. I don't use that option at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
We had a couple of things that were in the stockroom that had quantities, and they were still in the drawer. Mm-hmm. But they're not showing up in your inventory because they're in the stock room, so you're never going to sell them.
Yep.
So I don't know what happened with ours either. It was only a few pieces, and I know there are a few in my stock room that I deliberately put there. It's stuff that I'm keeping for my personal builds and stuff like that I took out of inventory, but I left it there just in case I change my mind. I can just uncheck it, and it goes back to inventory. I don't have to do anything. But other than those couple of parts, there's probably 10 floating around in the stockroom that shouldn't have been there. I don't know how they got there or why.
Yeah, so we'll go over that in a little bit. And then the last thing we'll end with is somebody's getting a new sorting table.
Ooh.
It's pro version for all these professional Bricklink sellers.
You're stepping up to a professional Lego sorter now.
Oh
is
yeah.
Is that what your new title is?
Oh yes. They have taken the recommendations from the original one I got, which I currently have for sale. If anyone's interested in that one, message me. I'm not going to ship it because it'll probably get destroyed. But if you're within a state of me and you want to come pick it up, let me know. We'll work out a deal on a price. But yeah. So let's see who we got with us tonight. We got Jeff. I don't remember Jeff from last time. Welcome, Jeff. 50 caliber brick. Brick Quest is here. Brick Bins is here. Knees are overrated. Sean's here. Sean had an unusually busy weekend. Unfortunately, I have not. Jared's here. Leaf Hunter from Alaska's here. Says it's been slow. Knees are overrated has been slow also. Sean is taking all the customers. Leaf Hunter store was closed, so of course he didn't get any orders. Sean has had 82 orders since Friday. My God, dude, you need to like raise your prices or something.
He's cranking it.
Max Brick Shop's here. Welcome. 8-Bits here. Welcome. Doug's here. Hey. JT Bricks. Daddy-O's Bricks is here. Welcome. B&B's here. And David West is here. Dang. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh, Brick Outside the Box is here. My chat just jumped. Cynthia's here. Welcome. The other David's here. Awesome.
Everybody's hanging out today.
David was averaging $1,000 per day for a week. Man, that's crazy.
Damn, dude.
Brick Squid's here, if I didn't say him. David West says, yep, worst month since opening.
Really?
Wow. But we're going to go over our numbers also for February. I mean, they're not going to be anything fantastic probably compared to all you high rollers out there, but they're decent. Decent, I think. So, Leaf Hunters in Alabama. That's a long ways from Alaska. Brixico's here. That's like an entire country away. I'm also going to play the little scrolly thing along the bottom here. If you won any prizes during February, which there isn't that many, please submit your prize info so I can get those shipped out this week. So February winners so far are Brick Quest, Alex, Danny Jackson, Brick Outside the Box, and Doug. So let me know. And then whoever wins tonight, probably. If anyone wins on the Wheel of Misfortune.
There are no winners in the Wheel of Misfortune.
Yup. The wheel has been winning this week or this month. So here's how to claim your prize if you want to. It's along the bottom. I noticed I lost about 30 subscribers in the last month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If we get down below 1,000, this show's going to have to go offline. I was watching quite a few other YouTubers and they have Lego channels and they got over 1,000 subscribers and they're like showing how much money they're making. Like, oh, I'm averaging 50 cents a day. And I was like, that is not worth time whatsoever.
No.
Like, you think you'll make so much money? And it's like, no, not at all. Like,
No.
I've been monetized for 2 months and I haven't even got you can't get a check until you hit $100. And a majority of it is from giving away those sets. So, I'm still waiting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you just selling shit.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I suppose we can get into the numbers quick. Get that done with. See if there's any more comments here. All right. Let me pull up Brick Freedom here. Oh, man, on the Brick Freedom Discord today, someone on there that posts every day from having all kinds of problems. You probably know who she is. I'm not going to say her name, but she's on there every day complaining about this doesn't work or this doesn't work. I pay so much money for Brick Freedom.
I pay so much money. Please, you're paying $5 a month if you don't do anything.
No, there's not even a $5 charge anymore.
You got rid of that?
Yeah.
I
got rid
told
of it a while ago. It costed me $19 or 19 euros or whatever for this month.
Yeah.
I was like, that is not very much at all compared to like how much my sales were.
No, my last bill to him was only like $50 or $60. It's like it's pretty minuscule compared to what I'm paying the post office. Shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'd rather pay Steven's bill 5 times over than pay the post office bill.
Yeah, no kidding. So
complaining too much.
Yeah, right. Well, we think we complain too much. I try not to bother Steven unless it's something kind of important nowadays. But I mean, I got lots of dumb ideas, but I know he's got a backlog of ideas and things that he could do to make it better, but he's just too busy.
All right. So because we are on the other side of the world, there's a half-day delay on here. So it'll look like we're looking at March, but we're actually not. We're looking at February.
Is that what it is? Because of the time zone? He needs to fix that in the server then.
Yeah, because if I click February...
Yeah, it's March's. Yeah, see that?
It's like 10 orders less or something. See, it's 135.
It did that to me last month, and I was like, why the hell is it on the wrong month? I didn't think that it's a day ahead.
Yeah, because I got my bill already for February, and technically it's still February. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So... All right, so this is what I have. So I'm at 7,300 lots. So I'm moved up 1,300 since last month. So I've added 1,300 this month. That's pretty good. That'll go up quite a bit tomorrow because I'm going to pick up my second big sorted shipment. Current item count is 238. I can't seem to get over 250. Current inventory value 39,000. So that's good. Total sales, I have 104.
Did I take over yours? I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't mean to. Put yours back up. Sorry.
Hold on.
I just turned around so it'd be in the bottom.
All right, so I'm at 104 sales. I think last month I did like 132 sales or something. So definitely less sales. There is less days in this month, so that affects it partially. Sold 9,000 items. Average sales $25, so that's pretty decent. Sales per day 3.7, so that's down from last month. Total sales income only 2,600, so that's down from last month. Total shipping I had to pay $480, which is outrageous. Highest value item I sold was $47. I have no idea what it was. Largest quantity item I sold was 253 items of the same. Sales split by store. So I actually got way more brick owl orders this month, and it seemed like I would get them in batches of 5. It'd be like 5 brick owl orders all of a sudden each time. So I don't know if I just like came up in the wheel of brick owl or something. It was like bam, bam, bam. Every couple of days, I get like 5 instantly. So I got 57 orders from Brick Owl, 47 from Bricklink. But if you look over here at the items sold, Bricklink orders were way bigger than the Brick Owl orders.
Yeah, those are for some reason.
Double the price. So obviously all these people on Brick Owl don't have any money. And they only need 1 or 2 parts. Item condition by breakdown. I sold 270 used items and then almost 4,000 new items. 18 minifigures, 4 sets, which were poly bags, and then 8,000 parts. How does that work? 8,000 parts, but over here it's... Maybe this is the lot breakdown. Item condition. Because you would think if that was separate, it should equal the 8,000 almost. Got
We
it.
got to add on the ones over on the right too, because you have minifigures and other stuff. That's all different categories.
But this would be like 8,185 or something, 86. I don't know. I think this is lots over here, maybe. Who knows? So colors, of course, it's the top ones usually black, light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, tan, white.
You need my phone? You have to plug it in.
You can see the inventory status at the bottom here. I have been partying out like crazy the last couple days. Almost got through most of my new stuff I have stashed. So the items have been going up and the lots have been gradually increasing. So that's good.
Cool.
But, yeah, that's my store. Let's see yours.
A little different. We did so far 345 orders this month, about 7,700 total. So that's our best month so far. Last month was just over 7,000, I think.
You sold more items this month than I sold the entire year last year.
I sold your whole store in a month.
I sold like 90,000 items last year.
I still got 160 in there. Plus, we're about to dump a whole bunch more right now. We've been sorting the last couple of days.
Nice.
But we got one order that had like thousands and thousands of parts. It was a huge order. That one was pretty good. My numbers look decent, but even Sean's are like kick ass. He and I were talking the other day, back and forth, and he's like an inventory monster. Like, I don't know how him and his wife do it. Like, they must be working like 18-hour days to keep the flow of parts going through that he does.
Mm-hmm.
There's four of us here, and none of us want to work that hard. I mean, we should be able to do more than him, but I don't think any of us want to. But yeah, I can't complain. This month was good. We actually had to like dump some inventory on purpose. We're making some room here, and we had a couple of really big expenses that we wanted taken care of. So we just dumped a whole bunch of stuff. And it wasn't crazy sale, but put some stuff on sale and got rid of a lot of stuff. And now we'll be able to put it all back in, fill in all the empty spots that we had. So it should be back up to, I don't know if we're going to get to 1 million parts anytime soon if we're selling like this. But
Oh, yeah, you'll never hit 500,000.
I'll tell you what, though, to be honest, we had what, almost 300,000 parts almost?
We got, I think, to 380.
Yeah, we got up to like 280. And I mean, we've got a lot of space taken up. I mean, a lot of cubic volume of parts. And I'm sitting there thinking, if we actually had to like literally triple that or even quadruple that, I don't think we would have enough room in this place to house 1 million parts that it would be, easy enough to access everything all the time to be able to pull them. So I'm kind of questioning that whole thing. There might be a sweet spot of number of lots versus quantity. And if you're dealing with used, obviously we can keep putting more parts in with more lots than the people dealing with new bricks can. But I don't know. I'm thinking if you're like 200, 300, 400, or 500,000 parts and you've got like legit 10,000 lots or more, that might be all you really need to have one hell of a decent business if you can keep the inventory going in as fast as it's going out. Because at the price that we're marking stuff right now, we're definitely making money. We're not losing by any means. Granted, we could make more if we sold less, if we raise the prices back up, which we're going to do. But even where they're at now, it's not like we're losing any money. We're just losing a percentage of what everybody else is trying to get all the time. And if sales are slow, I don't care. I didn't pay shit for it. So, it's not like I have to make 3 times my money. I could make I mean, I could literally sell bricks for a penny a piece and be making money. I could sell my entire store at 1 penny per part and make money. So, that's where, used. Only in used, obviously. The new stuff, you couldn't quite pull that off. And, you guys know that.
Yeah, I mark all my used bricks as my cost is 1 penny because I figure I pay them to be sorted 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, you said average is kind of like a half cent, but I figure once you figure in paying people to sort them, it comes down to like a penny a brick, which is still cheaper than new. So
right, exactly. If you ever, now that you have used inventory, if you need money, it's right there. Just slash your used stuff and don't make 50 times, only make 40 times. Yep. Like, who cares at that point? But so we did pretty good this month. This is the most that we've made in 1 month, and it seems like it keeps rising. So as long as we can keep getting inventory in,
which we're supposed to focus on today.
Let's go down to the bottom so we can see your nice drop off.
Oh yeah, the shelf. Look at the shelf. Dude, I don't know. We unloaded so many parts in that like 2 or 3 day period. It was crazy. It went from which was the item? It went from 240 to 170 in like 4 days. That literally took us 5 days to pack all that shit. It was like we packed for 2 days. Or no, I'm sorry. It took 2 days to pull all of it. Took another 2 days to recount and pack every order and ship it out. So it was like almost 4 days of straight pulling and packing.
And then we had to do that 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and then we did it 3 times in a row because by the time that lot was that big batch, we got up into triple letters, right?
Yeah, we maxed it out again. That's why we split it up.
Oh, that's right. We actually maxed out Brick Freedom again.
Nice.
It got up to triple Z's, and it cuts. It used to stop, and I don't know how many people have actually done this that are using it, but if you get up, used to be in the very beginning, if you got up to double Z, it would stop. It just won't let you add more orders to the list. And I talked to Steven about it, and he changed it for us and made it so it goes up to triple Z. But now we've actually hit that a couple of times where we needed to go to quadruple Z to be able to get all the orders in there to pick them at one time. But this time, because we were capped at the triple Z, we said, screw it. We'll just break it up into 2 lots or 2 big orders. Yeah, 2 big batches of orders, and did it that way. Just kept them in like double or triple letters. But that was a lot of pulling parts. Evelyn and Alex and Jessica pulled all the parts. I did some of the packing. They helped with the packing and everything.
That's 18 hours.
18 hours for what?
18 hours to pull that first batch.
18 hours to pull the first batch. Most of it's on a stream. We actually made a video while we were doing a lot of it. We were talking to people and stuff. But we're not gonna try to keep that pace up because that's almost impossible. It's too much.
Yeah.
Better off raising the prices and get a little bit more money, sell a little bit less, kind of make it a little bit more reasonable. Where we're at right now is pretty good. The money that we're getting right now, we're kind of happy with it, and sales have kept up all weekend. I don't know how many orders I got right now. I have to go back and just got another one. Great. Right now, I think that's just for yesterday and today. 32 orders.
Damn.
That sounds about right. I think yesterday and today. We haven't pulled anything. We're going to pull all the orders. Been doing inventory over the weekend. We're going to pull the orders tomorrow.
Yep.
Technically, we're not working on weekends, but we're not packing orders on weekends. That's what we're not doing. Anybody who has a Bricklink store knows you're always working on this shit somewhere. Plus, I picked up about 200 more pounds of parts today. My father he went to a doctor's appointment out of town, and he picked them up for me. Mm-hmm. And Leaf Hunter wants to know, how do you organize that amount of orders when you pull them? I can show you if you want. It's kind of cool. We kind of came up with a system ourselves. Nobody else is doing this that I know of. I'll show you what we do if you want to see it. It's kind of cool. Grab Alex, grab the aids. Just grab that set. What we'll do is when it comes time to pick our orders, we'll put the screen back up for a second so they can see what I'm doing over here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll come over here and first we'll go to all orders. Usually, I mean, I like going to the home page and doing it, but it screws shit up later, so you're better off not doing it. Go here, and then you're going to pick all the orders you want to pull. Okay, so I'm just going to pick like the first 10 or whatever, it doesn't matter. All right. Then you tell it to pick the order. So normally you'd pick, I would have picked 30 or 40, really. And at this point, I'll take all these letters up here at the top, and I go up and highlight this and print this. I was trying to get Steven to make this kind of an automated thing, and I think he said it would be a good idea, but he didn't have time to do it right now. So I've just been doing it as a workaround, doing it myself. And what I do is I print out, I've got a little 2-inch wide roll feeder for my labels. So what I do is I highlight all the orders that I want to pick, and I just print this. And this prints out as like a 2x7 sticker, and then I cut them. And that gives us the name, the lot number, the part number, the order, whether it's Bricklink or Brick Owl, and the name. And the reason we do this, it's because once the orders are packaged, I don't usually print out my shipping labels up front. I do that later. And what happens is if I do that later and we haven't written on each package, or I know some people, I forgot who it was, somebody uses, Nathan I think, uses a business card and writes the name and the partner, But even that, I mean, if you've got to write out,
if I could just slap a sticker on the back of the business
exactly,
card,
if you've got to write out 60,
writing it out every time,
it takes a little while, yeah. So from what I did, it's so much easier just to highlight the actual pick list. I'll show you one of the packages when it's done. You got one with the sticker? After we actually pack the order, we'll take and just put the sticker right on the back of the package. That gives us the customer's name, the order number, and we know if it's Bricklink or Brick Owl, because usually I'll print out Brick Owl orders for labels first, then Bricklink. It's just easier for me. And so it doesn't matter if the label's on it. We didn't have to write anything. We just made sure that when we were picking the orders, we put the right sticker in the right tote. Now, something else we did to keep track of everything, when we've got 30 or 40 orders going at once, we went out and bought a whole bunch of these shoe boxes, which are what, like 10 for $1 or something stupid?
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah, they're like 10 for $1 at Walmart. And I printed little labels, and we have totes that go A through Z, and then AA through ZZ, and then AA through ZZ. So these totes we don't use for anything but picking orders. But when we're done with them, like if we're not picking orders, we just take the whole stack and go put it up on a shelf and get it out of the way because we're not using them for anything. So we've got a shelf up there that has 3 stacks of those in it. And when it's time to pick orders, we just lay them out on the table, take the little labels that we printed out that have the customer name and the letter, cut them and dump them into the corresponding shoebox, so that the shoe boxes never have to change. The only thing that ever changes is the order number that goes into the letter. So that'll never change. The shoe boxes will always be A and B. What changes is the customer name and the order number that's A and B this time when you're printing out a batch. And like I said, we put that sticker on the back of the package when it's packed, and then we just throw it in a pile. And after I get around to doing the labels, then we just flip it around and put the label on the front. And if there's ever any question, like if we make a mistake, I mean, it's happened. I've put the wrong label on the wrong package. But this way, you can double check it. If you're only working on one order at a time, and you've got this sticker in the right, I mean, you could screw up and put the wrong sticker in the wrong shoebox, and then you're going to be picking the wrong order for the wrong customer.
But it becomes obvious very quickly.
Yeah, it's very obvious because it says right on the sticker how many lots and parts are in it. So, you should have a pretty good idea of what you're doing in the first place. But at that point, it doesn't matter if you've printed the labels yet. You could have a pile of 300 orders. You just got to make sure you put the label on the right customer, which you've already got printed out on the back. So that's how we've been keeping track of orders. We've been doing it that way for a couple months.
Probably about a solid month.
Well, a little more than that.
It started after Christmas, so yeah, 3 months.
Yeah, right after Christmas, we bought the shoe boxes because we started.
We had that massive.
Yeah, we got it. We got more and more into Brick Freedom, and as we started getting more orders, it became more complicated to keep everything straight. So we all sat down and said, okay, well, what could we possibly do that'll make it so that we don't have to write out 30 cards? We don't want to waste the time. We don't want to, print out individual little crap for everyone. I don't want to have to go print all the shipping labels ahead of time. And this is what we came up with was the shoe boxes. I know a lot of people use some of the little drawers or the little trays, but we, dealing in the used stuff, or a lot of times we're working in pretty big bulk.
Yeah, like last large bulk order we had, a guy bought 500 plus of every one of our 1x2 bricks.
Yeah, we had thousands of 1x2 bricks, and it's only a 1x2, but they take up a lot of room. So we decided on the shoe box because you could stack them and put them away, and they hardly take up any room. Once you've got 30 of them stacked up, it's nothing.
And they're cheap.
They also work really well with our cups.
Yeah, we use the soup cups that you get from GFS. We use these all the time for picking parts and counting. So if you've got 50 2x4 bricks, we'll put them in this cup and then stack another cup on it for the 2x2 bricks and fill that one up. And those fit in the tote or in the shoebox pretty nicely. You can stack 4 or 5 of these side by side and 3 or 4 tall with no problem, and they still stand up in the shoebox. So we've got thousands. I don't know if we got thousands, but we've definitely got hundreds of cups laying around that we use for all kinds of stuff for picking, sorting, parting out. We use these for everything.
Yeah, we've got like 200 of them on the table right now.
They're a great size. A quart is a lot of parts, and anything from a 2x4 and down. Well, say a 1x2 and down. Even a 1x4 and down is you can fit a lot of damn parts in a quart cup.
It was.
And anything over a quart, we're dealing with like gallon Ziploc bags or something anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anything fills up more than this, they're getting bags full of parts. But that's kind of how we've been doing it, and it works pretty good. We haven't really run into any reasons to change yet. The shoebox thing with the letters, that works great because in the beginning we weren't quite sure if it was going to work out really well. We thought stuff would get mixed up, but been doing it. As long as you go by the letter, you can't screw it up. The one thing that will mess you up really bad if it's Brick Freedom.
With the same letters.
If you go to Brick Freedom, I'm going to turn the screen back on for a second. If you go to Brick Freedom and you go to your home page and you just click on this line right here, you've got 33 orders to pick. Let's start picking. If you pick your orders from there and you pull all of them at once,
and then refresh it.
Will you please be quiet? Let me try to explain what's going on. I hate when you do that. Shit.
Damn it, Bobby.
You've got a huge list here, and all your letters are in order. The problem is, as more orders come in, especially if one was placed earlier and hasn't cleared yet or something, that when it repropagates into Brick Freedom, it could be in the middle of the list and it'll shove anything after that down a letter. And it will really screw you up because now all your customer names and order numbers that are in the boxes, in the shoe boxes, are wrong.
Yeah, they all change.
Yeah, so what you really have to do if you're going to do a system like this is you have to go to all orders and physically check off the ones that you're going to pick, because once you have that list, here's something else cool that a lot of people probably don't know. They may or may not. But I'm going to pick a few of these to show you an example. One of the things that's been really helpful with Brick Freedom for the 4 of us is a lot of times we work together on either picking or packing or whatever. So we all need the same list. And as orders come in, you don't want to have to go back and recheck this freaking list every time you want to open it on a different device. Like we got 4 phones and we've got 4 tablets. So depending on what device you're opening the orders on, it's kind of a pain to go through and pick, especially when you've got 30 or 40 orders that you want in this list. So what I've been doing for the last week or two, is I've been using my computer to generate the master list every time we're going to do any picking at all. And just for a minute. And every time we go to pick orders, I create the master list on the computer, because once I pick this, I can easily go up here and grab the URL and copy and paste that and email it to everybody else that's picking orders, and all they've got to do is click on it. So if I copy this, go to a new window and paste it and hit enter, you don't have to do anything. It pulls up all the exact same orders every time. So I've been doing that, creating a list on the computer and emailing it to everybody with, today's dates orders. And that way, if you're on here and you close out the window and you screw up and you lose your list, I can go back and just go back to the email and pull up the link again, and you got your entire list back regardless of how many more orders have come in. So I could have, if we pick for 6 or 8 hours, we want to take a break and we leave and all the tablets die or something like that, and somebody loses their list completely, all you got to do is go back and click on the email and you got the exact same list. It doesn't matter if another 5 or 10 orders came in behind it. It's not going to show up here because you don't want it to. So play around with that a little bit if you're using Brick Freedom, but it's really a lot easier to do it on a computer.
I'll be honest, if it wasn't for Brick Freedom, I don't think we would be able to keep up.
Preparing shipping labels in your workflow look like. What is the next step of preparing shipping labels? I don't like. How do I do it? Well,
Like you just line up all the bins on the table and then you just start going one by one, printing out labels individually, or you print them all at once, or I think that's what they're doing.
Well, what we'll do is once we've got all the orders picked, say we've got 20 or 30 orders that we're doing today. Once the orders are picked, usually it's been 1, 2, or all 4 of us at a time. We'll sit down and start going through each one of the individual shoe boxes, and we'll pull up that order on the tablet and go down. We like really try to be thorough and inspect the parts, the quantities, make sure the condition of each of the bricks is okay as we're bagging stuff up, because if there's bricks that are gouged up really bad that made it into inventory, because shit happens, you can't watch every single part all the time. So in the final packing, we try to be a little bit more careful and make sure there's no fake ones that made it through. But we'll sit there with a tablet. I mean, we'll have to do it on a live stream one time and just record like the whole little thing. Do a couple small orders, like start to finish, so they can see how we do it. But after that, I mean, as far as me, I just go into I don't use Brick Freedom for my labels, and I don't use Brick Freedom for putting my tracking numbers in. And it's got nothing to do with Brick Freedom. I just don't like how you have to hit enter every time you enter a tracking number. Obviously on Bricklink is the easiest system, because you can copy and paste 1,000 and then hit submit at the bottom and it saves them all. But I usually don't mess around with the labels until we're done packing everything. Once in a while, if they're busy packing or they're picking orders, sometimes I'll print out the labels ahead of time, but I try not to do that, because sometimes,
Hey, can I add this to my order?
yeah, we get add-ons to orders, or somebody like Evelyn sometimes, like if we get a plate, she'll take the plate and she'll pack it in like thick cardboard so that the thin plate, if it's a thin base plate, it can't get bent So that adds more weight to the package. So now that if I printed out the label based on what the weight of the package was going to be, and she added another 2 or 3 ounces to it just in cardboard, now you're over a pound, and now the label's useless anyway. So you got to go back and cancel it and make a new one. So I tend to not really print any labels that are more than like 10 ounces ahead of time, because I know there's a chance that they could change. The little 2 and 3 ounce ones, I know those aren't going to change. Nobody cares about those. But I just go into Brick Owl and print out the labels from there first, and then go over to Bricklink and print out the labels from there. And I just do it through PayPal. I know Nathan uses the other.
I was using Pirate Ship, and then I was like, okay, this is taking a while, like copy and pasting everything. Now I'm back to using PayPal.
Are you really?
I still do all my international through Pirate Ship because it's cheaper.
Okay. But it wound up being easier to use PayPal?
Well, because you can go to the multi-shipping label, and you can put in all the weights and print out all the labels at once.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
So it seems like it takes a little less time. I mean, it's the same price if you're doing just first class stuff, but all international, I still do Pirate Ship, which leads me into, well, I had one question for David, not David West, the other David, the balloon David. So I posted in the chat. So somebody mentioned, Corey, he mentioned that those wide Sterilite container drawer, the 3-drawer ones, but the wider ones that David uses a lot of, they're at $12.99 at Hobby Lobby, which is super cheap. Let me pull it up right now. Let me show you.
How many drawers are they? 3?
They're 3, but they're bigger than the ones I have now. The only thing I'm wondering about is because the ones I have now, I usually get I can fit 6. I can fit 8 of the boats in there, but it's usually I have 1 or 2 empty boats, and I don't want to add like a small amount of parts. I only want to put parts that are bigger than a large drawer in there. So I'm thinking about maybe changing these to these, but I want to know if you can take the top off and you can combine them together so it's one stack, whereas the ones I have now you cannot combine. They just sit on top of each other.
I think we have a couple of those up here on top. We use them for our minifigures. I think we've got that one.
David, can you combine them into one stack, or do they just stack on top of each other?
No,
if they stack on top of each other, they're not as sturdy as the ones that fit.
I think those lids come off and you can stack them. They wouldn't make 2 molds if they didn't have to.
Well, because the ones I have here that I got from Walmart, you can't take the lid off and stack them. But if you get the ones from Target, which look almost identical, but they're a hair different, the ones at Target, you can take the lid off and you can stack, and they're much more.
Yeah, those are the ones we're using from Target.
Yeah, so these ones, well, they used to have these ones at Target, but they were wider. So I don't know which ones you have. Do you have the 12 by 12 or the smaller one? Oh, okay. Leaf Hunter says you can combine them. The reason I'm wondering is because instead of having the two walls back to back under my table, I'm going to be getting rid of the table and putting the part out table on one side, which means then I need to stack them. So they're going to be like 8 high. And I want to make sure they're stable because I don't think these little ones are stable enough. So
you can always go behind there and zip tie the legs together, or drill little holes and just run zip ties through them and make them more stable.
Well, I have mine have zip ties already, and they were squatting, and I had to put ratchet straps around them.
Oh shit!
So really? That's like maybe I need a little bigger one. Yeah, it's pretty ghetto. I got ratchet straps around 12 of them at a time to keep them square because they started like tipping, and they're all zip tied together, so the whole thing was tipping. And then I got a board going across that like keeps them straight.
Yeah.
Tell him if he puts it up against the wall, put a piece of metal across the front of them so they lean against the wall.
Oh yeah, that's something we had to do here. We started putting the 3-drawer ones so tall. We've got 8 stacked up over here. I'll try and turn the camera. Hold on. Like these ones we've got over here.
Yep.
They're like 8 tall.
Yep.
There's the ones we've got. I was telling you we got the minifigures in. Those the lid comes off of those, but I don't know what they are. Anyway, these over here are 8 tall, and what we wound up having to do is Alex got a piece of like 1/4 inch aluminum or plywood and ran it across the front edge underneath to cut so they would tilt back. Because as you started going up, it's like they wanted to like lean away from the wall forward towards you. So we just ran like a piece of 1/4 inch or maybe 1/2 inch. I don't even know what it's
1/4 inch.
Is it 1/4 inch?
By half
Yeah, it's like a
inch
1/4 inch bar under the front edge just to make it so that they do lean back.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you open the drawers, they don't try coming forward on you. But we had to do that everywhere. Where we started stacking them up, we got to put something under the front. Otherwise, they just want to fall forward.
Okay. David says he has them 18 high. I have mine currently 3, 6. I have mine 12 high. So his would be 2 more than that. How many of the boats can you fit in there, David, in one drawer? Because if I got the bigger ones, I might actually need less drawers. I don't know. I'm trying to make it so I have a wall on one side, and then I have my part-out table on the other side, so it doesn't take up any more room in the office. But Corey says they have free shipping on a regular base, but just got rid of their 40% off one-item coupons. Got 8 at just over $8 each with tax. Had to make 8 trips. Looking, it's like I'm in the metro, so like there's Hobby Lobbies all over. So if I had to hit up a bunch, I could.
Get like 3 or 4 in a day, then go back the next day and get the rest.
I'm just gonna hit up like 5 Hobby Lobbies and get them all in one day.
We've only got 2 or 3 in our whole county.
All right, he can put 12 boats in. I'm gonna have to figure out how many I would need. I don't know. Okay. But anyways, all right. So let's get back. Remove this here. All right, let's get back on track here. So we're gonna get into pirate ship global shipping. So if any of you have used eBay global shipping, what they do is you ship it to you print out a domestic label that goes to a warehouse in some state. Like eBay, it goes to Kentucky. Pirate ship, it now goes to Indiana, which is like a 1-day trip for me here. So it's super cheap. Or it's super close, I mean. But the deal is with pirate ship, the shipping is through Ascendia, it's called. ASCENDIA. So they'll give you their own tracking number. It will start with Ahoy in pirate ship because they're pirates. And there will be one tracking number that goes is USPS to the warehouse, and then they relabel it with the domestic label there, and then they ship it in a container overseas, and it gets dispersed. I think it saves on shipping, but they charge you the same low rate that they always have. Plus, they probably get the shipping address more correct than you would, because some of those overseas addresses are like way messed up.
You had a hell of a time trying to ship something to, I think it was Sweden. Like the address was, oh no, I'm sorry, it was Saudi Arabia. Oh my God, that address was a nightmare. I had to play with it like 3 or 4 different ways before the stupid system would actually take it. I Googled it and found the address, found the house, but stupid mail service wouldn't accept the same address.
Huh. So sometimes, I used to use all my international through pirate ship, and sometimes when you enter the address in, it will like give you the rest of it, but you got to try to like figure out if it's correct, because everybody else on the other side of the world puts like their zip code first and messes up all kinds of stuff. They have like, I don't know, all kinds of wards and crap that they add in, which we don't have over here. So what I found is if I look at the PayPal address, because PayPal usually reorganize or restructures it,
Oh yeah.
as if you were just going to print it off of PayPal. So I'll copy it usually from PayPal, and then I'll just paste it into pirate ship, and it usually fills incorrectly. But you got to like look at it closely, because you can tell like, oh, the zip code is a bunch of letters or a word. Well, that's probably not right. It's usually numbers like all over the world is the zip code. So you just kind of work with it. I have found that copying the PayPal address into Pirate Ship is usually the best bet. You can ask people on Pirate Ship, but sometimes they give you some weird answers. So I was like, well, they'll figure it out once it gets across the world. They'll be like, stupid Americans don't know how to write an address.
Really.
Because if you put it like they have it, then when they ship it here, they're going to be all confused at where it's going. So you have to put it in our standardized format. But I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, you'll put the address it's going to just like you would normally in Pirate Ship. And if you have the international simple export rate, it's the cheapest rate. You just hit print, and the label will print out with an Indiana warehouse. And then you'll ship it to that warehouse, and they'll relabel it, and they'll ship it overseas. So they just started doing this. They were going to send out an email. I think I'm probably one of the first people that actually did it, because I haven't got an email yet. But I noticed the one I sent to Japan today, it had the new tracking number. So when if you go to PayPal and you print the tracking number it gives you, instead of selecting USPS, you have to select Ascendia, which is in the dropdown. Because when they click on the tracking number, it will give them the USPS tracking number and the overseas tracking number. There's two of them. So
you got twice a chance of losing it.
Yeah, but really all you're responsible for is to get it to the domestic warehouse. And then after that, it's kind of third party's problem. At least that's how it is on eBay, because I had a package. Sean says, think it's faster. They said it should be faster when I asked them about it. So I had a package through eBay that I sold. Well, actually, this is back when I was drop shipping from Amazon to eBay to sell overseas Amazon products, because Amazon wouldn't sell from here overseas. So I would sell something, I would have them ship it to the eBay warehouse, they would repackage it, ship it overseas, and when they got it overseas, it was destroyed. And they sent me a picture, and I was like, well, I'm not going to have you send it back. Like, it's going to cost like $100. So I called eBay, and they're like, oh, no, that's your problem. And I was like, no. In your terms here, it says that they repackage it at the warehouse, and they're liable for any damage that occurs due to repackaging. So the item got damaged from their packaging. So they're liable, and I have to get reimbursed. And I argued with like two people, and eventually I told them exactly what page this was on so they could read it. And they were like, oh, okay. And they gave me my money, and they gave the buyer their money, and it was all good. And I thought, I probably should stop doing this. So, but I'm not sure if that's how it is still. I would still recommend buying insurance for anything overseas. I mean, it's like super cheap. Up to $100 is like $1.35. So I just have it automatically entered in on my Bricklink and Brickowl as $1.35 that they automatically pay. So if it gets lost, hey, we all get our money back. So let's see here. What time is it? 9:20. Okay. Let's see what we got in the chat here. Is this the everyday price at Hobby Lobby? Corey says they were $18.99, but I think dropped it since they got rid of the coupons. I got a bunch of the lower price, used some coupons, not listed on sale. Damn, David has 375 Sterilites. That's crazy.
How many stack-ons you got? You have a lot more than that, I bet.
No kidding. So we'll see. I'll have to figure out those things today if I'm going to get the bigger ones or not. I just know these Walmart ones are really cheap.
I'm going to stop selling Legos, and I'm going to come up with the perfect Lego organization.
They had that, the Pappy Max.
Oh,
and then they stopped selling them.
Because they were terrible.
They were figured out how to get the maximum amount of Lego into the smallest amount of space. And essentially the Sterilites are identical, except we use paper boats because we're cheap.
But then you couldn't get them out because they were stuck in the square boxes with little sharp corners in the bottom.
Yeah, you got to make little boxes that fit into the boxes.
Exactly. You need boxes and boxes. And those have to go into bigger boxes.
Yeah.
They can be organized nicely.
Yep. So, or you need an automatic crane that will open the drawer and pick out the certain number of pieces you need.
I'm just going to go over to Denmark and miniaturize Lego's automatic robot system, and we're just going to have those in our houses.
There you go.
And it'll go pick all the parts for you. You won't have to do anything. You just pull up the order list and let the robot go grab all the parts it needs.
Yep.
It'll pull the order so you don't have to.
All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is
That's funny, dude.
so I had 4 items. Well, so every so often I'll look in my stockroom and I'll have like a couple items in there and it says quantity 0. And I was like, oh, somewhere there's a bug in the system or something, and instead of just automatically deleting it, it just put it in there or something. So then I just select delete and go on my way. And there's an auto delete feature on Bricklink. I'm not sure why, but maybe to delete those or something. But so the other day, someone called me. I had a hold open order for them, and they like to add multiple batches to the order, and then I invoice them every Tuesday. So they added a couple batches to the order, and then they added another one, and they're like, hey, it didn't let me add it to the order. It brought me to the Stripe checkout. So this was through Stripe because I have Stripe and PayPal. And they're like, I don't want to pay for it. I want to add it to the other order. So I was like, oh, just exit out of that or whatever and try again. So they tried, and when they went to add the items from their cart again, it said the items were no longer for sale or available. So I was like, well, I did get a couple orders. Let me go check if maybe somebody miraculously ordered the exact same parts you were ordering, which is highly unlikely. So I checked them, and nope, nobody ordered those parts. They're still in the store, but they were not for sale. So I checked my stockroom, and those 4 lots were in the stockroom, and it said quantity 0 because he was ordering all of the 4 lots. But because he stopped the transaction halfway through, so he got to where you put your payment method in Stripe, it thought that it took the items out of the inventory, so it reserved them, but then it deleted them and put them all to 0, but he never completed the payment, so therefore there was never an order made for them. So they were now technically disappeared. So I re-added the quantities in, added them back into my store, and said, try again. So then he was able to, after I took him out of the stockroom. But then he accidentally clicked the request invoice button, and then he had a separate invoice for just those 4 lots. So I said, I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to add them back in, and now click to have it added to the other already invoice. So the 3rd time he got it to work. But that brings me to the conclusion that all the other times I had lots in my stockroom at 0, those possibly could have been from people that did the same thing, got to the checkout, and then like exited out and didn't complete it. And now I have inventories, or I have items in my store that I don't know where they are or what they are because I just clicked delete because it says 0. So Are other people running into the issue of having random things in your stockroom that say 0? I don't know if you can do it with PayPal, but with Stripe, I looked back at my history of orders, and I had quite a few that were canceled, but I don't remember ever canceling very many orders. So I'm thinking like all the ones that were canceled on Stripe was ones that they backed out halfway through or whatever. So post in the chat if you find that you have any in your stockroom that says 0.
Go check your stockroom and see what's floating around. Mine doesn't have much in it. I've got a little bit in mine, but like I said, most of the stuff in mine is crap that I put there on purpose.
Well, it's nothing to do with Brick Freedom. So even though Brick Freedom asked for you to assign a stockroom recently, he's not using the stockroom for anything. It's not activated. So it's definitely not a Brick Freedom thing. I'm thinking it's probably maybe only a Stripe thing. But I feel like before I had Stripe, I even had it happen. So I don't know. And none of them are selected as retained that are in there.
Why do you retain the lots, Sean? I don't.
Yeah, Sean will have everyone in his because he retains all of them.
Why do you save them?
I think he likes to look at the price that he sold it for last time.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Because then you can be like, oh, I sold this at this price. Let me up the price maybe. But it seems like it might be a pain to reprice everything. I just like to hit 6-month average, and then anything I have marked as high demand, double. Works like a charm. And you'd be surprised how many double price things I've sold lately. Yeah, he says just to see what I have sold.
Okay.
David West says he retained but had to change prices, took too long.
And David says 5 times. Put your high demand items at 5 times.
Didn't Brickstore add items to retain to Stockroom? I don't think I've been using Brickstore. I don't think they marked any. I know when I was using Brick Packer, sometimes things would get marked as that randomly. I guess for David, because he only buys the items he wants to restock, which makes sense. But I don't know. Doesn't your stockroom get so many items, like it slows down Bricklink even more? Jared says, I wish my business credit card was 0. I really wanted to buy some Lego on Kohl's most recent sale. Ends today. Every time I go to Kohl's, that crap is full price. And they don't even make it easy to find the price either. It's like some little sticker hidden somewhere on it. I've never found any deals at Kohl's. But if you return, so you can return Amazon stuff at Kohl's, and you literally can just take the open box, walk in there. Well, you have to request the return on Amazon, and they'll give you a little code thing, and you bring the box of items you want to return, and they make you walk all the way through the store to the back. And then they give you a 20 or 25% off coupon. And then you got to walk all the way to the front. And I'm like, God, you could just like use this on Lego maybe if they would allow it. But I'm pretty sure it's like one of those things where in the fine print it says not used on Lego. But otherwise, I would just buy some to return to get a coupon.
25% off all the crap you don't want.
Yeah. Jared had $1,200 in his shopping cart. You can't tell me it was that good of a deal for $1,200. Like, if I go to Walmart and spend $1,200, I got an entire car full of Lego.
If I go buy some $1,200 worth of used Legos, I got a whole truck full.
Yeah. I've been watching Facebook. I haven't found crap lately. I got those Ninjago minifigures I showed last time. I parted all that out, and then all the rare things I doubled. And I had it up to $150, that little bag of minifigures and accessories. I was like, holy crap. That's some good stuff there.
Last time we went out of town to pick up some pretty decent bulk, usually like 100, 200 pounds from somebody. I checked Facebook's marketplace in that area to see if there's anybody else selling anything. And I ran across this lady. She said she had like 40 pounds or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I'm going to be up there, say Sunday, whatever you want to meet me somewhere. I'll buy yours too. She said, okay, cool. So I went up there and met her. She was really nice. She does it. She goes around like garage selling, picking up stuff and then reselling it, I guess. And it was funny. The guy that we usually pick up a couple 100 pounds from called me the other day and said he was back in town and wanted us to come get him. And my dad was making a trip, so he went and picked him up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And was it this morning or yesterday? No, it was this morning. And like an hour after he had picked them up, somebody else up in that town who got my name from the other lady we bought some from, he's like, hey, I got like 50 pounds here. I got like hundreds of Star Wars figures. I got this, I got that. And he's like, what do you sell? What do you buy it for? I made him an offer and he's like, okay. And I'm like, sweet. We're gonna make a killing on this load.
Nice.
He said they found they do the storage wars thing where they go around and they buy up storage lockers.
Yeah.
And he's just been taking all the Legos and throwing them in a bin and trying to find somebody to buy them. So now we got another supplier that'll keep us with used stuff every so often.
Nice. Is that why you had to have a big sale to get enough to buy all that used stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Told all the used to buy more used, and in the end, we just had more work to do.
I'm serious. We got 1,500 pounds of Legos in the house right now that we're sorting and washing. And now we've got another 200 plus pounds coming. That's all my dad's. I haven't even gone to get it yet. So, I mean, we're already like, it's already growing again. So I don't know if we're going to add all that to the current batch or how we're going to break it up. But it's just getting to the point where it's like, I have to get like somebody to full-time, just 24 hours a day sort.
You got 3 of those.
I already got 3 of those, yeah. Need that machine. I got to get the machine working. Got to stop focusing on bricks and build the machine.
Yeah, like Will Harper says, everyone hit that like button.
I would take Dave's used stuff, but he wants too much for it. I can't buy it. It's like buying new stuff. There's no point. It's too expensive. He's already got his all sorted and washed. It's like, then put it in inventory.
Jeff says, what's the best way to wash used Legos? Is soaking method or washing machine?
Washing machine.
I've did both. You can wash more in a bathtub in less amount of time than in a wash machine, though.
Yeah,
I started the wash machine, and I'm putting in like 2 netted bags and stuff. But now I've went to filling up the tub with like 50 pounds, put some Dawn dish soap, some water, put it in there, let it soak. Like, it doesn't affect the stickers at all.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't put any electronics in there, like batteries or motors.
That's why we use the washing machine.
Yeah, that's why we use the washing machine. We actually go through and color sort it before we wash it. So we've picked out all the crap and motors and stuff. And we take everything and just put it in. The kids go down to Walmart and buy like $2.50 heavy duty pillowcases. And how much you put in each one? Like 20, 30 pounds in each case?
Yeah, probably.
Or about 20 pounds or something, 20 or 30 pounds in each pillowcase. And we got a pretty big washing machine. We throw 6 in there at a time. And just put it on wash cycle and then go dump it on the porch and do it again. Gentle cycle, yes.
So the drying, David West says, how do you guys dry? That's the real problem. I found the easiest way to dry and the fastest, get one of those fold-up tables. It's like a 3x8 or something. You know, the long, like, fold-up table. Lay that out, put a couple towels over it, get a box fan at one end, pour all the Lego out in a nice layer, like, I don't know, 2-3 inches deep. Turn the fan on, and then about every half hour or so, just try to, like, get the bottom stuff up to the top, like, try to just rotate it. And in about 2 hours, this stuff will be dry. So you got to have a fan. It's the fastest way to get it dry. Just a cheapo fan. So
the actual easiest way is to move to Florida and get a 60-foot porch.
That doesn't work here in the tundra.
Yep. This is what our porch looks like after we run a couple of washing machine cycles.
Isn't it like 80% humidity down there all the time?
Yeah, but it's still hot as hell. It dries. Seriously, that's after. You can see those totes, those black ones. Those black totes hold 50 pounds. The gray one's probably like 40. So that whole porch right there, that's probably 300 pounds of bricks sitting right there. That's all after they'll wash all the purple ones and then all the pink ones and green ones and just go out there and lay them on the porch and they sit there for 2 or 3 days. This one wasn't quite as much, but lots of black and grays.
Yeah. Steve says he dries his Lego on a 12-volt camping spin dryer. I think he means spin washer, then air dry for 30 minutes. That'd be cool. But yeah, I think I still have 4 Sterilite the big boxes, so they're like 35 pounds a piece. I have 4 of them still waiting to get sorted. So
Chop chop, fat boy.
I'm not really in a big hurry to get any more. I got to get the categories sorted. They're filling up again. My sorters have slowed down, I think.
Telling you, man, let them color sort for you once. It'll go faster. They'll like it. They'll get it done quicker. Have them color sort it and category sort it, and then give it back to you. Trust me. Do it once.
Maybe the next one I'll take some and I'll color sort it and see how long it takes.
Color sort it and then category sort it, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, this goes pretty damn fast.
Because I'll have to make a video with, the new sorting table.
There you go.
So if you haven't seen my old sorting table, it's a sit-down one with 16 drawers. I bet I have a picture. Hold on. Because this is the legit one off the website. Let me see here. Oh, if you guys didn't know, on Brick Owl, you can pay some like ridiculous, I don't know, $16 a month or something. I don't even remember how much it is. And you can get it so that it will remove all the branding of Brick Owl from your store, and it will just be your store info. So it'll look like when they come to your store that it's just your own Lego store. But you have to pay a monthly fee and set up some other crap with your domain, I guess.
Finally found the freaking body. I've had the hair forever.
Jessica's fine for the day.
I've had the hair forever, and I just found the body.
It's like $20, I guess.
Cool.
We like those. Those finds are good.
All right, so this is the current sorting table I have. It's the same model as these. It's got 16 holes in the top, 8 drawers on each side. It's dual-sided. So if you want one of these, I have one. Come get it. The new one I'm getting, though, is this new Pro version, which is a stand-up one. So there's a regular version that has 8, and then there's a Pro version that has 10. And these are much bigger drawers than the last version, the one I currently have. But you can see there's 10 drawers. It's easy to stand up at. It's got 10 holes in the top. It also has hand holes for you to carry it, which makes it much easier. Here's a big picture of it. It's got a laminate top on it. The front doesn't have anything on it, but possibly in the future you can get it laminated like this. But because of COVID, he isn't able to get them laminated. But these are $600. They're custom made. They're not cheap IKEA stuff. So I'm going to do a video when it comes. It should be here this week. So hopefully I get it. It's not too hard to put together, but we'll see how easy that works. Because it's one-sided, so I can have my bins on the other side. And then it'd be like a wall on one side of it then. So I think that should be cool. See if I can get any bigger pictures. If you guys want to check this out, it's flippytan.com. I'll put it in the chat. They're made in America. America. So here's the dimensions of these new ones. 36 inches high, 55.5 inches wide, and 19.3 inches deep. They're definitely skinnier than the other ones, the old ones. There's measurements if you want to know.
You need one of those in each of your kids' rooms and be like, here, come out when this is done.
Well, the one I have now is good size for them because you can sit at it. But it's got some good reviews already. He sold a couple of them. Oh, yeah. So he told me, he's like, when I ship the bins, he's like, FedEx usually destroys them. So I ship extra. Sure enough, the exact amount of extra that he shipped were smashed. And I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
He needs to go buy cheap Sterilite drawers that are soft and flexible. Is he using something acrylic?
Well, he now has like Acro Mills ones, but he was using like the Sterilite ones, and they were just shattering.
Maybe go to tell him to go check what's it called? Harbor Freight and get those commercial grade drawers, like the blue one, yellow ones.
Yeah, that's what he has now. You get like black, blue, yellow, green.
They hold up any better, or they break too?
No, I think those ones are better now because these reviews are from last summer when the other version. So this is the brand new version he just got. So all those tips he gave him last time. 600 with free shipping. It literally costs $100 just to ship these.
Yeah.
They go completely flat, but still, like, it's a pretty good sized box. So, here you go. So this listing's for a larger 10 tray Pro version, preferred by Lego resellers, adult fans of Lego, the business that need to sort and organize small items. This desk has a Wilson Art laminate top and unfinished sides. We offer trays that are in blue, red, green, yellow, and black. Choose your preferred color from the list. I think I got red ones coming, I think. Desk ship free anywhere within the United States. From Rio Rancho, New Mexico. You get 10 storage trays with purchase. But yeah, this is patented. The guy came up with it himself. So you won't find these anywhere else. He's the only one that has them. But yeah. It says they're sold out, but he can get more. He'll make more. He makes them all himself. So hey, Blue Mountain Bricks is here. Nice.
We had toyed around with building something like that indoor tables back here, but we opted not to. Well, yeah, we'd have to get rid of the glass tables, but
Jared says they're made in the same town in which I live. There you go, Jared. Go pick one up. Leaf Hunter, I don't know if he'll ship to Alaska for free. You have to ask him. But if you're in Alabama, you could swing on by my house up through Minnesota on your way to Alaska if you're driving. You could pick up the one I got. Take it with you. So, yeah, that's what I got for you boys today. You guys got any questions or anything? If you didn't hear it tonight, Trump 2024.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I
want to say Trump 2022.
Yeah, Alex is still hoping he can eke out something for this year. No, 2022.
Yeah, he's got to take that out.
Yeah, I saw something somebody posted on Facebook. They said, think about this. What if Trump decided to run for senator of Florida, get in the Senate, and then become the majority Senate leader for the Republicans, and they take over the House and kick out Nancy Pelosi, and then Trump becomes Speaker of the House behind Biden and Kamala, who are temporary anyway. That would make sense because they got those lifelong terms. If he decided to become a senator instead, he could stay in there forever.
Well, that's why he's going to endorse a whole bunch of Republican senators in 2022.
Yeah.
By 2024, the majority will be in there already. And then
I want to see Trump use Ted Cruz as his vice president next time around.
Yeah, that guy sounds like a pastor. I was listening to him today, and I was like, God, feels like I'm at church when he talks. Like he's just got that preacher type of voice.
He does. He doesn't screw around either. He's like hard ass.
Yep, that's funny. But yeah, so it should get interesting around here because I'm near Minneapolis, and the world's most famous trials coming up starting next week.
Our favorite riot town is over there, huh?
Oh yeah, it's gonna burn. They were like, we're gonna hire social influencers to try to prevent people from rioting. I was like, that is the stupidest waste of money I've ever heard.
Wouldn't armed police be much better social?
Oh no, they're gonna get some influencers and some preachers to try to say,
socially influenced the hell out of
burn
me.
down the city.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, and then they're like, we're not telling business owners to board up or anything, but if you do, we stand behind you and have a plan in case things don't go well.
In case things don't go as well.
You know it's gonna hit the fan.
Didn't you say weren't they getting rid of the cops and weren't they hiring therapists or something to go out on the job
That
with
was
them?
their idea, but they've never actually reached out to see if there was any therapists that would want to do that job.
But they were going to do that, weren't they? They were talking about it, like
Yeah, they're still trying to do that. Yeah.
sending out therapists with the police to try to talk people down instead of just shooting somebody with a gun.
Yeah, instead, like, somebody's been shot, or the police have been shot, one cop almost every day now for the last, like, month here.
Holy shit, really?
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Whoa,
Yep.
that's crazy.
So, we'll see. It should be interesting, but I'll tell you what, it's definitely 100% going to riot. Everyone's going to get off. No one's going to get charged.
Like Robert is one of those that thinks.
Did he actually die from the fentanyl? Is that what it was? Is that what really killed him?
Yeah, that's why he died.
Yeah.
That's not what they're going to say, though.
He was an angel.
All right, Steve, I'll check the Discord and see what you posted. It's not too hard to do. It's pretty simple. You just got to come up with a concept. So, hey, if I want to make this laptop faster, do I need to add RAM or memory to it?
Faster at what?
It's faster in general.
The two things that would probably make it faster that wouldn't. Three things. Your hard drive's going to be one because that'll bottleneck stuff. Your memory will speed up applications, and your processor could speed up a lot of things. But the processor is the hardest thing to change in a laptop.
Yeah, that probably won't happen. What about what's the RAM do?
It'll let you run more applications smoothly at the same time. Like, say you want to open up Photoshop and your wheel, and you want to open up AutoCAD all at the same time. You need more memory because each application is going to need a certain amount of RAM to run correctly.
Oh, maybe that's what I got to do. This thing is getting slow. I watched a video. I know how to put the RAM in.
Oh, that's easy, yeah.
I know how to put the memory in.
Or I could just send you your fucking computer. Or I could just send you your computer and solve the problem.
You could do that, yeah.
I could do that. I probably should. You got to remind me during the week to actually like work on the fucking thing and pull it up. All I got to do is check it. I got to bring it back here, plug it into my station, and then just run all the diagnostics and make sure everything on your hard drive is up to date with all the hardware, and install all the new drivers to run the hardware that's in it versus whatever the hard drive came out of. I don't know what computer was in before.
Problem is, you've got the memory of a mule.
Yeah, I can't remember shit. If you don't remind me, you know I don't remember anything.
Here, Doug knows. I got to wax the Wi-Fi.
Wax the Wi-Fi.
That's what it is. Okay.
No, I'm good at doing stuff. I'm just not good at remembering to do stuff. That's my problem. I can't, like, 100 things come up, and unfortunately, the computer is usually not at the top of the list. by the end of the week, and everybody's like harassing me for it. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that again.
All right, let me see if Wheel of Names will work here today. Wheel of Names. What is this? The pay. Oh, here we go. I had an error for a while there. Oh man, we're gonna have to redo this wheel here. I think the wheel is getting slow. I have this problem now where I'll have a window open and then I minimize it and then it disappears and I can never find it again. But you can hear it.
Try turning off your. You can hear it. Try turning off your webcam and see if that speeds it up, because the processor won't have to crunch the webcam information.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, just turn off the webcam and see if the wheel goes faster. We got to put the screen up. Oh, there we go. Is your mic still on, or you're? Yeah, I can't hear you. Turn your mic back on. Oh, when you turn your camera off, it mutes you too. There you go. Now I see you.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, it didn't really slow it down much anymore. It is spinning.
Oh.
It's creepy. It's
Brick
creepy.
outside the box says, "Go get the computer now and set it beside your desk."
Yeah, right. Go get the computer, bring it over here.
Let me edit this here.
I'll do it. I'll actually do it tonight. If he doesn't get it, put it behind that screen, clean off that crap, and put it behind that monitor, and then I can hook it up.
Tell him I won't ship his prizes until it comes.
That's okay. I got my sig fig. That's all that matters.
He got the sig fit ready. He's happy.
Let me see which ones we got in here. Oh, when's Easter? Oh no, that's next one. Never mind. All right, so we got a Mario. Gotta keep the Mario. We got a Ninjago.
I don't think they're going to find that.
One of those. There's so many Mario ones in here, you guys. We got that one. 1, 2, 3.
Secret World.
We got friends one. Oh, we got friends one. Hey, Secret Squirrel made it.
What's up?
50 caliber said the dots are on their way.
Nice.
Yeah, I gave him your address because you never replied.
I didn't reply?
No.
Huh, sorry. Oh, I forgot I won the dots. I totally forgot about that.
I don't know
I'm
how
glad
you.
you guys remembered.
All right, this
you
one
had-
is going to be a.
If you hadn't have said anything,
No,
I
you're-
never would have brought that up again. I never would have remembered. So you guys could have made out like bandits and you could have had all the dots, but no. What?
I saw a post yesterday.
Yeah.
Somebody got
Holy shit. Well, you can't put it over here. It's going to happen.
There. He's got no
Yeah.
use.
There's your computer. Did you see it? Show them the computer. Turn it. You can't see that.
It's like a garbage can. Oh.
It is a garbage can. It's just not a Mac garbage can. It's an older Dell gaming PC. The one I use in my office for years, doing all my AutoCAD and SolidWorks stuff on.
So what he's telling you is he's already killed it.
I've already wore this one out. It's all raggedy.
Sean says, when you think nothing is worse than a friend's polybag, Mario shows up. Hey, if
I
you,
like the Mario shit. Don't
if
knock
you
Mario.
didn't know, on Bricklink, this Mario polybag is in higher demand than the current available inventory.
Ooh.
Double the price. I
Double
guarantee you,
5%.
nobody will buy it for double the price.
You have to donate in order for the
So All right, so we're gonna have,
I don't know. The rules always change.
since the wheel just keeps making everyone lose, I'm gonna keep the same amount of poly bags on there. So we're gonna have a Mario one. There's a Mario one on there. We're gonna have this sweet lawnmower tractor one.
Cool.
I don't know where you even get that one. But,
I want the Mario one.
we're gonna have a Harry Pothead one. Harry
No,
Potter.
Oh, it is?
There's one without a picture, but it says Ninjago. So that's on there. There's one that's an extra package, but it's actually going to be this one with the trees. If you win that
that
one.
was good. I ordered some of those. I didn't get them yet.
Yeah, you get these for like $3 from Lego. They're a good deal.
I know that's what I got on the. I added to my.
Ones too.
I bought those to cover the shipping.
And then the good old sleazy Friends one with a bicycle and a hot dog. So
Ooh, you know what she's doing.
she's just going to ride it, I guess. And then a flask. I got flask.
Got a hot dog.
Got more flasks for all you coffee drinkers out there.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's for.
Oh, let's see here. Doug says someone has 400 pounds for him of Lego. Nice. All right. So everybody that wants a chance at the wheel, write what should we have them write?
Hot dog.
All right, write hot dog in the chat. And the order it comes in on my screen is the order that we will start from top to bottom.
Alex is all over it.
And however many people enter is how many not a damn thing spaces we will have.
See, all I gotta do is type in hot dog. Type in hot dog.
I already did.
Okay, everyone typed in hot dog. She wants to play.
Should I win, Evan will get it.
Yeah. If any of us win, we're just gonna give it to Evelyn. So
So Evelyn's got 4 chances.
your odds are awesome.
Yeah, but I put it now, 'cause he's getting it.
Not yet. He gives it a few minutes.
Yeah.
It's all got to catch up because as it comes from different parts of the country, it's slow.
It's
Fucking lagging piece of shit.
And back. You have to squeeze it.
I actually bought these once they came out and they were available on Lego. I bought these from Lego's website just because I wanted some for a build I'm gonna do. Those weird new rounded over square plates.
Yeah.
I bought some of them.
Follow that.
I done bought some of them.
All right, let me start writing them down here.
Processed
I'll be
meat
honest.
tube.
I'll be honest, the Friends one's probably the best one there.
If you don't win the Friends one, I just parted out like 25 of them. So you can always purchase the parts, especially the hot dog.
Processed meat. Secret Scroll's funny.
What's wrong with you? Creeper.
David West said, though I am a vegetarian, I am legally obligated to tell you that.
None of those Western folk are going to know what a soubrette is, probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
I commented on our live stream. Will he still see it?
Nathan will see it.
Yeah, I'll see it.
I couldn't figure out how to freaking it is to comment it after I realized that I commented on it. And I wasn't sure if it
Just gotta type in Brick Slayer. It's 2 words. And then his live feed should show up.
my things like Slinger, not Slayer. I knew something was wrong.
Brick Slingers comes up too.
Brick Slingers is the show.
Is the
Sundays.
channel, I think. Is that the channel or is
No.
that Brick Slayer the channel?
Slayer is the channel. Slingers is the show.
Brick Slayer is a channel.
Okay.
It's Brick Dash Slayer. I'm sorry.
Beef Hunter. If anyone knows where I can get a Bernese crossed with a poodle, let me know for cheap. Need to get a dog. I'm gonna name it Slayer.
I'll get you some what's that company that makes all the Kiss figures? They probably got Slayer figures. We should get you some of those.
That's what she's saying. Well, Harper said, "We want."
Man, there's a lot of people today.
The house is packed.
So for every person that said they want an in, there's a loser spot. And
Yeah.
only
And like
6 players.
there's like a dozen prizes and like 3 dozen chances of losing.
That's awesome.
It's like a wheel of the wheel of
Misfortune.
impractic what is it?
Now it's gonna be real losers.
Yes.
I gotta go find you all the rest of the stuff to make this work.
Are you going out front? Give me some more water.
Here, you want this one? This one's gross.
He probably made it too strong. He always make his shit too strong.
I don't like that flavor. The lemonade was so
You're supposed to not drink that.
But it tastes so good.
Mister, you're supposed to
That's what she said.
No wonder, dude, you put like twice as much shit in there as you should. It's gross. It's like concentrated Jello mix.
Yeah, citric acid.
It tastes like Jello mix for real.
That's why it's so good.
No, it's not. That's gross.
The wheel of broken dreams.
Oh my gosh, we might clear 20 people on this one. Holy crap. There's going to be the winners tonight.
Winner, 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 winner.
Yeah, that are a hell of a lot of losers.
You gotta find the tone again.
Oh man, I didn't save any of that crap from last week.
Holy cow. You guys are surprising me. I didn't think there's that many people out there watching.
Just gotta put more poly bags on there.
Yeah, you put better prizes up, they'll all come out of the woodwork.
You know how many Mario and Friends polybags I have?
You keep putting all those shitty prizes. Nobody's gonna bother saying anything.
Hey, this is what people send me. I spend all my time on here for
Oh,
you guys. I don't really make any money.
Where'd that $150 kits go? Where are those at?
You won.
I only had that one.
Didn't win it.
Yes, you did.
I didn't win that.
You won concourse thing.
I won the poly bags. I won the dots.
That was still $160.
Right, but I'm talking. He gave.
see what happened.
You're talking about the Jurassic Park one.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park. You gotta get more of those. Then everybody come flocking. Flocka.
Them things are still $100 at the store.
Really?
Yeah.
Go get you some more $25 ones, and we can work all that shit out.
I can't. Sean has them all.
You only paid 10. Did you pay 10 or 25 for that one?
25.
That's what I thought. That's pretty good though.
All right. I think I made it through here. Hold on.
Jessica found one of those Star Wars. Looks like a green lizard thing. Like $30 used.
All right. I got 22 people. So I'm going to read your names. If you don't hear your name, let me know before I start. Because once we start, we're not going to add any. So I got Alex Sauter, 50 caliber brick, David West, Doug Ross, Brick Fins, Blue Mountain Bricks, The Leaf Hunter, Secret Squirrel Bricks, Evelyn, Cynthia, Will Harper, Brick Outside the Box, Knees Are Overrated, Jeff, Sean, Rocky's Guy Bricks, Calico Morris, Endorphin Seeker, Max Brick Shop, Daddy-O's Bricks, Brick Quest, and Jessica. Did I miss anyone? See, we just need Sean to donate a bunch of the cheap ones that he got. So I'll just give him a shout out every time and we'll have sets to give away. All right, so I'm going to have to add some of these loser spots, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my gosh. Too much crap my way here. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think I got 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, guys. All 22 are on there. Let me try to make this bigger for you. Because she always likes it bigger. That is real small. Holy cow. Holy wowzers. There you go. As big as I can get it. All right. We got 36 people watching. Jeff says better odds in Vegas. Definitely. You'll probably get robbed though in Vegas. No one's getting robbed here. All right. If somebody wins the prize on the wheel, I take the prize off. If somebody gets a not a damn thing, I leave it on. Are we ready? Here we go. The first one. It's going to be Alex. Lost.
Oh. You're one big loser. Loser.
All right, here we go. Do another one. This one is for 50 caliber brick. Hey, Jeff knows what kind of music this is. He must listen to it frequently. What the hell?
Amber alert. Amber alert.
Oh, not a damn thing. See, they already started up stealing kids. See? Got the party started early.
If I only had a basement.
All right, next one, David West. I'll switch the music like every 5. Oh, is he gonna win? Oh, I think. Oh my gosh, he won! David West got Harry Potter.
I think that's the first prize the wheel has given away in weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, next one.
All right, our odds really suck.
Doug Haas. Nothing for Doug. All right, let me switch the music for a sec here. Got to keep it interesting, you know. Oh, man, we got 36 people watching now.
Everybody wants to see how the...
Should we listen to Bollywood? Sounds good.
Wheel of torture.
Here we go. Wheel of Misfortune for brick bins. Hope you win.
like Bali techno.
Nothing. All right. Blue Mountain Bricks is up. Here we go.
Oh, good, you got another prize.
Oh my, look at another one. You want a flask. Nice.
For me.
Will Harper says, are we watching Slumdog Millionaire? No, we're just switching through the music here. You know, got to find some good stuff. I don't know what this is, but should be good, huh? All right, next one is the Leaf Hunter.
Top 3 fans.
Here we go. Ooh, it's a party. What? Another one? Holy crap.
I think you totally rigged it somehow.
Man, you guys, everyone is winning this time.
There's only one prize left. How the hell is anybody going to win? You got like 50 people on the wheel. Everybody else, you just automatically screwed. Sorry.
There's 4 more on there. All right. Next up is Secret Squirrel.
You have copyright.
Nada. Let's find a different song. These songs all suck. There you go. Arabic. That's definitely going to be a winner right there.
It's a font, dude.
All right, this one's Evelyn's turn.
Oh,
Here we
Evelyn,
go.
you're up.
Oh my gosh, she won too.
Yeah, we won. Look at that. Woohoo! What'd she get? What is trees. That? You got the no, it's not trees.
No, it's the tree one.
Is it?
I didn't have a picture, so it's the
Oh,
tree.
the false advertisement on top of it. Jesus.
You won.
I told her ahead of time. Oh, I forgot to delete that one. I better delete it.
Woohoo!
Man, you guys are gonna win everything and screw everyone over. All right, here we go.
The wheel of misfortune is feeling extra generous today.
Yeah, it's feeling bad for everyone. All right. Will Harper's up next. Which song do we want for Will? Let's see here. What kind of music do we think he likes? Probably dubstep. For sure, dubstep, I think.
Skrillex.
All right, here we go. This one's for Will. Hi, Juliet. Thanks for joining us.
I like this.
No. All right, here we go. Brick outside the box. It's your turn. What? Yeah, this one doesn't count. It went by itself.
It's a time to give away prizes. Denied.
All right, let's change the music again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Secret Squirrels is add free spin to the wheel sometime. That would be a good one.
Oh, that would be.
I like that one. Or lose your prize and pass it on to somebody else.
Here you go. Greek music, whatever that is.
Oh, that's going to be weird.
Okay, next time we'll add free spin. What are whammies? Guess I'm
Whammy,
not-
it's like you lose. You gotta look up the. That was an awesome TV show.
We'll make a spot where you have to send me a prize. All right, knees are overrated. Your turn. Here we go. Oh my. All right, now it's Jeff's turn. Here we go, Jeff. All right, that music was annoying. Let's find a different one.
Find that offensive to my heritage.
Let's see here.
Hi, my name is Jeff.
There you go, spaceship music. Whatever that is. All right, this one's for Sean. Here we go. Big winner.
Coming through the room, turn the bass up. Y'all been sleeping on me, better wake up. Put your fly gear on, do your makeup, drop it real low, and pick it back up. Excellent, busting with the best of them, simply impressive.
Nothing. All right, Rocky's guy Bricks is next. Here we go.
Coming through the room, turn the bass up. Y'all been sleeping on me, better wake up. Put your fly gear on, do your makeup, drop it real low, and pick it
Oh,
back up.
oh man.
Excellent, busting with the best of them, simply impressive.
Won the Mario Poly bag. Nice. I don't pick the music. It's just on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people left. Well, there's what? 2 prizes left? Man, it's getting down there. Getting down there. Here, merry-go-round. All right. This one is for Calico Bricks. There we go. Or Calico Morris, excuse me. Nothing. All right, Endorphin Seeker. Here we go. Nothing. All right, Max Brick Shop is up. Here we go. No. All right, we got 3 left. Here we go. Daddy of Bricks. Nothing. All right. Brick Quest. Oh. Hey, Brick Quest won a friend set. Wow. We got one left, and there's one prize left. You have 1 in 23 chance of winning it. All right. Here's Jessica. One poly bag left. Nothing. Get rid of this thing. Go away, wheel. Bye. Just doesn't want to stop. All right. Congrats to all the winners. Let me add you to the banner if you're not in there yet, so you know to send me your info. This is where to send your info. They will go out tomorrow, hopefully. Unless I'm super sick because I'm getting my second COVID vaccine tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to be feeling good tomorrow at all.
Nah, my wife got hers on Friday, and she was like super sick the next day.
Gonna kick her ass.
Yeah, she's still like halfway sick today, and everyone I've talked to have got super sick afterwards.
Yeah, you did. You got
Pfizer one. Yeah, which one are you getting? Is yours the Pfizer one or the other one?
The Moderna one.
Moderna.
Yeah, that's all they have up here.
Sean's like, rather get COVID, dude. I'm right there with you. I'm gonna take my chances getting it eventually. I get the vaccine, but I'm gonna wait a year. I want to see if people start dropping like flies after 6 months. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I might hold off a little bit on it.
I'll just send Evelyn's prize with Alex's prize together to you
I
guys.
know they're not, but I'm still gonna wait a little bit. I don't go.
They're not, but I already have an email list. So
All right, I got all the winners for this month, including tonight, and the scrolly thing. So go to brick-slayer.com, submit your prize info. I'll get that sent out. Here's the current winners for February, including tonight. Brick Quest, Alex, Danny Jackson, Brick Outside the Box, Doug Ross, David West, Blue Mountain Bricks, The Leaf Hunter, and Evelyn. I'll send hers with Alex's. So that's all I got for you, folks.
Cool.
Anything in the chat? David says, I'd rather be vaccinated now. Yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Thanks for hanging out. We got 30 people still watching. Hard loyalist. So if you find any Hobby Lobby coupons, shoot them my way. I may need to make a purchase. So, too bad Zoro.com doesn't have those ones because I can always get a deal there. But
Go to AliExpress and just order like a whole container full. Probably get them cheaper than you're going to buy them at Joann's or Michael's.
Corey says Lego sellers in Minnesota are a priority group. Yeah, what happens when you all die off? Who's going to supply the need for all the AFOLs?
Exactly.
No, I have secret ways of getting it, so I'll talk about them at a later date, maybe.
What are we getting?
For how to be priority to get a vaccine.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got to just tell them you're black. Matter or not. Just like, dude, I identify with black, so I need my vaccine.
Yeah.
They said they were going to like do some kind of like all the minority people in New York were going to get it before the old people. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
The minorities were going to get it before the what do they call the people that have to work?
They were going to give it before they gave it to the
the essential workers.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
They were going to give it to them before the essential workers and the old people who actually need it.
The essential workers should have got it first because they got to deal with it every day. The old people should have got it second because they're the most likely to die if they get it. And then everybody else just follow in line. Like, what the hell? That's what Florida wound up doing. DeSantis or whatever his name is down. What the hell with that? We're not doing that bullshit. We're giving it to the old people and the people that really have to deal with it every day first. Everybody else get in line. That made sense to me. I think what it is New York wants to kill off all the old people so they don't have to keep paying all the retirement and shit. They got too many old people in New York's what it is. Everybody on city pensions and shit that they need to cut those down a little bit.
Sean says, I think my dog should get it first.
Yeah, right?
All right, if my dog's got it, they would be dead. And so I'm looking for a new dog.
I'd rather give it to some old person than take it myself first. That's crazy.
Who knows? All right, guys, we'll wrap it up. It's 10:35 in my time. So hope you all had a wonderful evening. You all made my day much better. Seeing all your bright text in the chat.
It does the same thing to me. I come on here sometimes and I'm just in a mopey mood. And it's like, you always feel better when you're done. It's kind of fun.
Yep.
Writing up everybody's day. Ooh, Alex is bringing me keyboards and mice to plug into your computer. Look at
Nice.
We could actually stream me messing with your computer. And everybody will see that it's
There we go. Then they'll know that it's getting done.
Yeah. I can turn the camera around onto the computer screen. We can just watch it catch on fire and burn. I actually gotta probably give you the cable that goes to the. I need the adapter for that.
I will. Yeah, Secret Squirrel says everyone hit the like button because I'm pretty sure I disabled the like button.
Like it. Like it.
Whether you like it or not.
Thanks,
I'm telling you to like it.
Secret Squirrel. Have a good week. Stay hard at work. Stay safe. All right, you guys all have a good one.
See you guys.
I'm gonna play this outro. Send me your addresses for your prizes.
Or don't, and I get them.
Yeah, if you don't send them, we're gonna take them all. We'll put them back on the wheel for next week if you don't send your name.
Yep. See you, everybody. Have a good one.
Guys.